Okay, we're rolling.
Alright, she's coming up. Alright, it's gonna sit like that. Pull out.
This week started out with me and my friend Cooper going over to this old boat that was sitting in another friend of ours' grandfather's yard, and he let us kind of pick through and take whatever we wanted. So we were able to get some really fancy Lumar 2-speed winches, which I'm hoping to put on my boat. They'll be a little bit oversized, but I think it's worth it, as well as a bunch of other deck hardware. So this is a really successful trip. You can see here the size difference between the new winch and the old winch. We're now applying the chemical cleaner to the tow rails. That's pretty much it. After finishing up with the tow rails, I moved on to all the different pieces of the cockpit woodwork. And these were in much worse shape. They're like really black with mildew, so it took a lot of scrubbing to finally get them clean. I just finished up cleaning these pieces from the cockpit woodwork. I used a 2-part heavy-duty teak cleaner that we had. The first part is like a potassium hydroxide, which cleans out all like the organic debris and mildew and such. And then the second was an oxalic acid. Looks really nice and golden color. And then I'll be using a teak finish to preserve it. I was really happy with this teak cleaner. I used it on both the cockpit woodwork as well as on the tow rail, and it was really effective at cleaning out all the dirt, and it also left a more bleached finish. You can't really see it here on these pieces, but once it dried out, it really became more of like a golden yellow color. And so after this, I moved on to cleaning up the longer pieces from the cockpit. Alright, so I've finished sanding one of these pieces for the cockpit. Just a light sand because I have to fill in the checks with some epoxy, but you can really tell the difference that it's made, and the chemical cleaner and the new finish is going to make it look really nice. Then turned our attention towards the engine, because in order to get a rotting piece of wood along the top of the transom, we need to have access to the engine well. And you can see here like the extent of this rot. So I'm going to be replacing this piece. But after a lot of penetrating oil and a lot of prying and banging, we are finally able to get the engine out, and we brought it home. Well, unfortunately, that's all we have time for this week. So thanks for watching, and be sure to watch the next episode, where hopefully we finish all the exterior woodwork just in time for winter.